MMOSaga.
GrandChase is the world's first real-time online fighting game that enables up to 6 players to engage in fast-paced fights with each other. There are currently up to 13 characters to choose from, each with their own class, abilities, and weakness. GrandChase allows players to customize their own characters by increasing their individual levels. However, they are also given access to more character customization options through a wide selection of cute and useful weapons, armor, and accessories that can dramatically change the look and abilities of characters. Let's see. Oh, here we go! Characters can also advance to 2nd, 3rd, and 4th jobs that offer enhanced fighting styles that will motivate players to develop their characters to the next level. Now, generally speaking, the higher your job, the stronger you supposedly be. That's not always the case. A first job could still have equal advantage over second job for certain characters. GrandChase offers Dungeon Mode, which can be played with up to 4 players for each run. Players will work together to defeat various enemies to reach the boss at the last stage. Dungeon difficulty in GrandChase is measured by 3 settings: normal, hard, and very hard. The star system you see above the ranking shows what difficulty you've completed the dungeon on. For example, if you've beaten a dungeon on very hard mode, all 3 stars will be lit up. The harder the setting, the tougher and more attributes the monsters will have. But you will be richly rewarded through loots and drops. To unlock additional stages in this game, you must first overcome the dungeon before it on normal or higher. The boss is the final, most powerful monster of a dungeon. Bosses have a wide variety of attacks, many of which can easily defeat you, as well as a wide attack range. Oh, not again! To further enhance your character, there's a system called Skill Tree, which is mainly pointed out to first job. Skill trees are upgrades for jobs that allow new revamped skills to be used. Like regular leveling, skill trees have their own level called Skill XP. It acts like the same thing as regular leveling. Player versus player is the main aspect of the game. There are 2 different types of fight modes. 3-3 team play allows players to battle each other in teams of 3. Survival mode enables up to 6 players to play together. These modes encourage players to plan their attack strategies and to experiment with different character formations. Like that, biatch? I got more where that came from. There are various types of maps and terrains which will not only test your PvP skills, but your control as well, so be careful. Personally, I say learning control first will be a great deal of support for you in PvP. Now, like in most fighting games, there are a few overly powerful characters here. Namely speaking, Lei, Dio, and Zero. Very useful in dungeon runs, but I strongly recommend avoiding them in PvP as much as possible. But for the rest of the characters, they are fairly balanced. For a 2D fighter, graphics are not bad, and characters' abilities have particularly nice graphical effects. You can adjust the settings of your graphics in the option menu or on your keyboard during or off play. Control has an arcade-style pattern that players can easily use to combine skills and perform combo attacks. Unlike dungeon matches, where you can simply button mash your way to success, PvP requires much more talent, so hardcore players who rely on accuracy and timing will find an easier time defeating players who simply button mash. The music in GrandChase is terribly annoying. You hear the same bullshit playing over and over again. Luckily, in the settings, you have the option to remove the background music. Ugh! Make it stop! Overall, with GrandChase's in-depth controls and gameplay, this game is a must-try. Dungeon runs are very enjoyable, and PvP can be extremely challenging. If you can overlook the horrible music and are in search for a PvP challenge, I suggest giving this game a shot. This game gets a B+ for brilliantality. Now, get out of here and play some GrandChase.